I just wanted to drop a quick video, man. I just want to encourage people to, first of all, get ready to have a blessed day. Second of all, um, to build up a genuine faith and make sure that Christ is your foundation. I'm just riding and, spending time with the Lord, and I hope you do too, because it strengthens your faith, it strengthens your spirit. I'm just riding and thinking about, how anything that we have is gonna be tested by fire, and what's real, it's gonna stick, right? It's gonna stay. And I was just thinking about things that we've gone through in this world, and how a lot of times, if your faith's not strong, it doesn't take much to break it, right? So when we go through things, we should have joy, because it's building us up. It's building up perseverance. Because as you can see in the world, there are times that are coming that are much worse than anything that we've ever been through. And I keep sharing videos about these different doctrines that are not actually following what Jesus said, and it just came to me while I was spending time with God, that you need to be building up genuine faith, and that's getting yourself away from things and spending time with God and learning, the Bible, and building up your spirit, because everybody knows, Revelation, the beast system, whatever that is, but if I'm just thinking, if small things cause people to walk away from the faith, just imagine that when the mark of the beast, shows itself, when the mark of the beast comes out, and if you're not rooted and grounded in the doctrine of Jesus Christ, I'm not talking about any other doctrine. I'm not talking about any doctrine that, of course, the once saved, always saved doctrine, to where nothing is required of you. That's a dangerous one. But you're gonna see, because if they roll out a system that says you have to denounce Jesus Christ in order to provide for your family, in order to, do the things that in reality you depend on, you profess Jesus Christ, but secretly, you're afraid to the point where you actually depend on yourself. You depend on your job. You depend on, you know what I mean? You depend on things. You depend on material things to sustain your life, when it actually takes spirit to sustain your life. You have to build up genuine faith, because so many, when that system rolls out, I hope that you could just give your life to Christ and and don't do anything, and you're good. I hope that works. I hope it works. But I deep down in my spirit, in my heart, I don't believe it, because Jesus said too many things. What I'm saying is, when they roll out a system that's bigger than any system that you've ever seen, you see how bad things are getting, right? And it's almost like they're slowly easing people into the majority depending on the government. And then that's when they can say, all right, you got to do this, or you don't get this. You don't get to work. You don't get to buy groceries. You know what I mean? It's going to put you in a hard place. And a lot of people that's believing a doctrine outside of the doctrine of Jesus Christ, you're going to cave in, because your faith is built on a work and not genuine faith. I just want to encourage people to strive after genuine faith. Strive to know who Jesus is. Strive to be with him. Strive to put off those things that separate you, from the Lord. Separate your heart from the Lord. It's getting rid of sin is not about rules. Getting rid of sin is about relationship. If you live in sin, in your heart and mentally, it drives you away from God. That's what God hates. That's why he doesn't like wickedness. It's why he doesn't like evil. But I'm not going to make a long video because I can't stop making long videos. So I'm going to get out of here. I encourage everybody to, try to attain genuine faith, man, and build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. Right now, man, we're living in pivotal times. You got to build it. You have to build it. But y'all be blessed. Y'all be encouraged. Peace.